We're going to dig deep into 9 everyday routines or habits in this video that may be harming your kidneys without you even realizing it. It's critical to recognize these behaviors and take precautions to safeguard the health of your kidneys. Thus, today's query is, are you inadvertently endangering your kidneys? You have 2 options. Either you keep up these bad habits and put your kidneys at danger, or you make wise choices to protect your kidneys. You have the option. In the minutes that follow, we'll help you recognize these detrimental behaviors and give you useful advice and remedies to keep your kidneys in good condition. You'll know more about how to safeguard this important organ by the time this video ends. It is crucial to emphasize that the objective of this video is only instructional before we get started. We highly recommend speaking with a medical expert if you have any health-related concerns. Habit 1. Excessive salt consumption. A substantial amount of scientific research supports the negative effects that excessive salt consumption can have on renal function. Excessive use of salt can cause hypertension, a disorder in which elevated blood pressure results from higher blood sodium levels. Blood arteries are further strained as a result of the body retaining extra water to dilute the salt content. This high blood pressure is a known risk factor for kidney disease because it damages the kidney's fragile blood arteries, which make it harder for the kidneys to filter waste and keep fluid balance. Moreover, the negative consequences of consuming too much sodium extend beyond elevated blood pressure. Oversodium can cause oxidative stress and inflammation, which can directly harm kidney tissues. Elevated sodium levels can upset the body's delicate electrolyte balance, making it more difficult for the kidneys to effectively filter out and process salt and water. This could eventually cause damage to the kidney's tissue, which could aid in the onset and advancement of chronic kidney disease, CKD. Research that has been published in the American Journal of Physiology, Renal Physiology, and the Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension trial have highlighted the link between kidney injury and excessive salt consumption. As such, cutting back on salt is not only a wise way to lower blood pressure, but also an essential way to maintain renal health and lower the risk of issues associated to kidneys. Habit 2. Inadequate hydration. As we go about our regular lives, we frequently forget to drink enough water, which can have a negative cascade effect on kidney function. The reduction of blood flow to the kidneys as a result of a drop in total blood volume is one important effect. The kidneys receive fewer oxygen and nutrients as a result of this reduced blood supply, which may hinder their optimal functioning. Research, like the one that was printed in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, has shown that this phenomena occurs even in cases of mild dehydration. Inadequate hydration also affects the kidneys, which are essential for eliminating waste and toxins from the blood. Insufficient water in the body can cause waste items to concentrate in the urine, making it more difficult for the kidneys to properly remove them. This increased concentration may cause the body to accumulate toxins and increase the risk of kidney stones and urinary tract infections. Research published in the American Journal of Physiology, Renal Physiology emphasizes how important it is to stay well hydrated in order to support the kidney's elimination of waste. Kidney stone production is very closely associated with dehydration. The concentration of minerals and salts in the urine increases when there is not enough fluid to dilute it, which leads to the formation of crystals of these substances. A strong correlation has been found by several studies, including one that was featured in the Journal of Urology, between decreased fluid intake and a higher chance of kidney stones developing. In addition, persistent dehydration may have a role in the development of chronic kidney disease, CKD, a disorder marked by a progressive loss of kidney function. If CKD is not treated, major health issues may arise. Understanding this, the National Kidney Foundation highlights how important it is to be properly hydrated in order to reduce the risk of chronic kidney disease, CKD. Habit 3. Excessive sugar intake. Overconsumption of sugar can seriously impair kidney function in a number of ways. First of all, because it affects renal blood vessels, it increases the chance of type 2 diabetes, which is a key contributor to kidney disease. Second, obesity from high-sugar diets puts stress on the kidneys because of inflammation and insulin resistance. The kidneys may even literally be compressed by this extra body fat. Furthermore, consuming too much sugar is associated with hypertension, which damages renal blood vessels and reduces their ability to filter substances. Finally, high blood sugar causes the synthesis of AGEs, or advanced glycation end products, which build up in kidney tissues and cause oxidative stress and inflammation. This, in turn, damages the kidneys and reduces their function. Sugar consumption must be decreased to protect renal health and lower risks associated with kidney disease. Habit 4. Overuse of painkillers. NSAIDs and other over-the-counter painkillers are frequently used for pain relief, but prolonged or excessive use of them can be harmful to kidney function. These drugs, which include aspirin, naproxen, and ibuprofen, can lower blood flow to the kidneys, jeopardizing their ability to filter waste and control blood pressure. Numerous studies that were published in the New England Journal of Medicine highlight the dangers of using NSAIDs and the connection between renal damage and their use. If taken in excess, acetaminophen, another popular painkiller, may also be dangerous for renal health. The Journal of Clinical and Translational Hepatology reports that whereas acetaminophen overdose primarily affects the liver, severe liver damage can also have an indirect effect on kidney function. In addition, extended use of certain opioids has been linked to a higher risk of kidney disease, particularly chronic kidney disease, CKD. This illness presents a long-term risk because it is characterized by a progressive loss of renal function over time. Fifth habit, smoking. The practice of smoking, which is well known for its harmful impact on general health, also has an adverse influence on kidney health. Smoking causes blood arteries to tighten, which is one of its negative effects, a decrease in blood flow to the kidneys. The kidney's vital function of filtering waste items and controlling blood pressure is hampered by this reduced blood flow, which lays the groundwork for eventual kidney disease. Studies like the ones that were published in the American Journal of Hypertension have clearly shown how smoking negatively affects renal blood flow and function. Furthermore, it is widely known that smoking increases the chance of developing chronic kidney disease, CKD, a condition characterized by a progressive loss of kidney function that can lead to end-stage renal disease. Moreover, smoking has been linked to a higher incidence of proteinuria, a disorder where there is an overabundance of protein in the urine. According to research published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, proteinuria can indicate early kidney illness and is a marker of renal damage. Habit 6. Drinking too much alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol can have serious negative effects on kidney health, one of which is the increased risk of high blood pressure. Because hypertension can harm the fragile blood arteries in the kidneys, reducing their ability to filter waste, it is known to be a risk factor for renal disease. Furthermore, there should be concern due to alcohol's direct harmful effects on renal tissues. Acetaldehyde is one of the toxic metabolites produced by the liver's metabolic breakdown of alcohol, and it can be quite damaging to the kidneys. Furthermore, the diuretic effects of alcohol can cause dehydration, which lowers blood flow to the kidneys. The kidney's essential functions of filtering waste materials and controlling electrolyte balance are hampered by this dehydration. Moreover, drinking too much alcohol can upset the body's electrolyte balance, which affects the kidney's capacity to regulate fluid and electrolyte levels. Finally, excessive alcohol intake or binge drinking raises the risk of acute kidney injury, AKI, a rapid and severe decline in renal function that can have life-threatening repercussions. The relationship between alcohol misuse and AKI has been examined in depth by the Journal of the American Medical Association.
Habit 7. Neglecting to exercise frequently. Your kidneys can suffer from regular exercise deficits in a number of ways. It lowers blood flow to the kidneys, which can result in less effective filtration. It can also lead to insulin resistance and weight gain, which raises the risk of diabetes and high blood pressure, two conditions that are harmful to kidney function. On the other hand, proteinuria is a precursor to renal failure and can be avoided with exercise, which also helps regulate blood sugar levels. It is essential to include regular physical activity in your lifestyle to support kidney function. Habit 8. Disregarding UTIs or urinary tract infections. Kidney health can suffer greatly when UTIs are ignored. If a urinary tract infection, UTI, is not treated, it can spread from the lower urinary tract to the kidneys, where it can cause pyelonephritis or kidney infection, which is a more serious illness. According to research published in JAMA Network Open, pyelonephritis can cause significant kidney damage if left untreated. This emphasizes the seriousness of kidney infections that can result from untreated UTIs. Furthermore, chronic kidney infections can develop from recurring UTIs that are mismanaged or left untreated. Renal tissue scarring may eventually result from persistent infections. The development of chronic kidney disease may result from this scarring's detrimental effects on the kidney's capacity to operate at their best. Urine flowing backward from the bladder into the kidneys is a disease known as urinary reflux, which can also be exacerbated by persistent UTIs. Urine buildup in the kidneys causes hydronephrosis, which can be brought on by reflux of the stomach. Renal dysfunction can be caused by hydronephrosis or urinary reflux. Additionally, untreated UTIs can encourage the development of kidney stones, which can obstruct the urinary system and harm the kidneys by preventing the passage of urine. Habit 9. Consuming too much coffee. Overindulgence in coffee, a prevalent modern habit, can have a major impact on kidney function in multiple ways. The effects of dehydration are noteworthy. Because of its diuretic effects, caffeine may cause an increase in urine production and, if taken in excess, may cause dehydration. Furthermore, consuming too much coffee may cause brief increases in blood pressure. Even while each of these increases might appear harmless on its own, renal health can be seriously jeopardized by long-term high blood pressure. Caffeine has also been linked to a higher chance of kidney stones developing. Kidney stones can occur as a result of some chemicals in coffee, especially oxalates. According to the Journal of Enterology, these stones have the ability to clog the urinary tract, which can hurt and affect kidney function. Moreover, consuming too much caffeine can interfere with sleep cycles, which may result in tension and chronic exhaustion. Inadequate sleep has no direct effect on the kidneys, but it can compromise general health, which in turn affects renal health. We've now discussed 9 bad habits that can hurt your kidneys without you realizing it. The good news is that you can protect these important organs and live a longer, healthier life by making a few lifestyle adjustments. Thus, make sure your kidneys remain healthy by eating sensibly, drinking plenty of water, and, if needed, consulting medical professionals. Your body will definitely appreciate it.